Alright, here we go, bubs. We're going mountain biking again. We're by Tattersall. Oh. Did that truck just hit the curb down there? Wow. That was wild. That was a wild start to this ride. There's the upland. It's finally built. Now open. That's where I should live. I don't know if they allow e-bikes. There's somebody pedaling a bike down here. Seems like it's a normal bike. Maybe not, I don't know. It's got small wheels. Look nicely on the Bafang G900 on 52 volts and 24 amp hours of Samsung 40 T3 battery cells in 14S 6P. Here we are at the Whitetail Ridge Trail. Authorized vehicles only. We're fully authorized on our bicycle. So I fixed the the rattling flipski key. Now I think the last thing that's rattling is my phone mount. I think that might just be its nature, I don't know. Maybe I should try buying some other phone mounts. Oh, on Amazon. The Gear Falcon Derailleur is inadvertently shifting gears already. My rear tire is getting a little worn out, it seems. We're still dealing with the Gear Falcon. That's the derailleur that came on this Walmart bike. Oh! Ouch! What happened there? The Gear Falcon dropped it. AI, set the chain drop counter to 1. That's the first chain drop. And then the AI should keep track of how many times the chain drops. And then at the end, give a summary and the total count. When you have a better suspension fork, roots are kind of like jumps instead of obstacles. I like that. Mountain biking seems as like it's a little bit pay to win. Because when you have better equipment, especially suspension with bikes, it's very important. Because now that I got this Suntour Radon fork, I can see how much better it is than that other thing. But I can also see, I kind of see the limits of it. And how like it works good on the street, but maybe it's not quite the best fork for like hitting big jumps and stuff. It's still like a world of difference though. If you have crappy suspension, it kind of limits how fast you can go through bumpy stuff, because it'll just be uncomfortable and jarring. Oh. But when you have good suspension, you can just go like flying over roots and stuff. Oh, there goes the chain. off the Gear Falcon derailleur, it dropped the chain again. AI, increase the chain drop counter. Increment the chain drop counter. All right, I'm putting the chain back on. I'm also using the AI to do scene detection. It looks at frames, like screenshots out of the video, and then it looks at the image. Oh, and detects what's in the image, and then it makes the chapters for the video based on how the AI describes it. And it works to some extent. And that helps me make timestamps for my videos. Oh, what a beautiful sight out here. This part of the trail is really nice and smooth. The leaves and everything growing, it's just like a fun zone out here. There's the bobcat hanging out. This part of the trail, it seems like some trees fell down. So the bobcat, the little mini excavators out here. What a machine. Gear Falcon is shifting around back there into an arbitrary gear. When the Gear Falcon hits a jarring impact on the trail, sometimes it'll shift into a random gear. Gear Falcon is shifting around, but it's still hanging on to it. Oh, Gear Falcon dropped it. 54 volts out in the woods. I've put the chain back on there. The Gear Falcon is back in gear. I think it's in the wrong gear though. Oh. This is a nice little flowy part. Section of the trail is finally drying out. Oh, and the chain dropped. The Gear Falcon dropped it again. It feels like we just dropped it. We did just drop it. This derailleur is so sketchy. Sometimes I'll be pedaling and just all of a sudden like the whole chain skips through. It must be like skipping over teeth or something back on the jockey wheels. I don't know. There's a big blackbird right there. It just took flight. Oh. Well, I backpedaled and we recovered the chain onto the Gear Falcon. It was just about to fall off. That was the worst ever. This feature needs a name, buddy. Those roots right there, like, that is a tricky feature. It's better to just go bouncing over the roots.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was close. And so now, down here, there's a little bit of a jump. And what I find is that with a backpack battery, it can be a little bit funny. I'm gonna tighten up the straps right now, but at some point, the stomach straps that go around your hip came off of this backpack. So I think those are like a requirement for going off jumps with a backpack. I'm just gonna take it easy. I need to get my other backpack out here, the day tripping backpack. The survival backpack. Oh yeah, we just glided over that one gracefully. I'm gonna go into the ape hangar today. I got a package that's supposed to get delivered at some point. I imagine it's just sitting out on the front porch, like all giant and obvious, and I kind of want to get my package. We got full throttle on the G90, going up the hill. Oh, here come the jumps. Here comes the jump line. Oh. Whoa. That's sketchy. Oh. Oh, we bottomed out the sun tour. That's what that sounded like. I think that's the first time I bottomed out the radon. That sounded like a clunk, buddy. Wow. Oh, there goes the chain. The gear Falcon dropped it again. Increase. Oh, the chain drop counter. The chain back on. The only reason that this is kind of fun is because I can use the AI to summarize how many times it drops, and it's kind of funny. Here's that tree that fell down. Oh. Alright. I'm a little bit surprised that the GoPro is still going here. Let's see what's going on with the GoPro. It's not as hot out today as it was yesterday. It says the GoPro is at 53%. Wow. We're still good. Alright, cool. We're at 53.8 volts. Let's keep rolling along. We're at the BS downhill, an intermediate trail. Oh, hit that rut. Getting a little rowdy out there, a little rambunctious. Gotta take it easy. Oh. Here we go. Man, when I'm shifting under load, that chain ring is just like... That was rough. Oh. I like this little part on the north berm, climbing up it through these rocks. Oh, oh, oh. Man, I thought it was gonna be cold when I was getting dressed, but it warmed up, buddy. Holy buckets. Alright, we're going down the north berm. Oh! It looks like somebody must have gone off of that jump with like a kid's bike or something back there. And the chain ring bottomed out on the jump. That's funny. I don't know how else that would happen, other than a really small bike. Little rock. I'm still scared too. The bottom of the mullet hanging out. I have my padded shorts on today. Wow. I can't go without those. I think they're for dirt bikes or something. Fox padded racing shorts. That's what I'm using. So I don't get jostled. Nice. Oh. You don't want to be getting jostled when you're out mountain biking. It can be very jarring. Top of the mullet. This is the part where there's a robin flying away, and then there's a wall ride, or the tech route. Oh man. And I was on my brakes, whew, down that whole thing. Wow. Scary. It's quite the feature. Man, it just seems like you could totally overshoot that one jump right there. That is crazy. I think those little roller boys are meant to modulate your speed on the way in. I'm still scared to do that gap. Wow. Oh, there goes a gear Falcon, dropped it again. Oh, wow, okay. I am fully rattled. I'm not jostled, but I'm rattled. Ooh. Okie dokie. Well, that was a fun ride out at the Whitetail Ridge mountain biking trails. Got to ride around once again the Mongoose Ledge X2 bicycle with the Bafang G900 750 watt rear hub motor and a Flipski 75100 Pro V2 controller. Use code EBB at flipski.net for a deal, bubs. All right, we're heading out. Not going to McDonald's. We're gonna head out. What time is it? It's 3:04. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take a little bit of drink. What do we got in here? I think the Flipski's okay. All right, here we go. We're cruising along nicely once again. Oh. You're gonna pull out in front of me. Let's keep driving. For this ride, we got to ride around out on the mountain biking trails once again and see how many times the gear Falcon dropped the chain. I am going to put a different derailleur on this bike very soon. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Blackbird. Oh. I'm going to put a different derailleur on this bike very soon. So make sure you like and subscribe for a direct comparison to the gear Falcon, the Microshift Acolyte 8-speed drivetrain, and we're going to compare and contrast it to the gear Falcon. Here's the Viking Coca-Cola First Choice Food and Beverage Solutions top secret bottling facility that keeps the recipe a secret. Oh. Seems like I need to true out my front wheel. It's looking a little bit wobbly. But we're moving along nicely at 29 miles per hour. Maximum e-bike velocities. And here's the shortcut that we usually take. Oh, that's right here. We gotta time it out correctly though. You gotta time it out correctly. There we go. A little quiet neighborhood. Out in the field, wow. In the fields across there. In the far distance. It looks like it's tilling the ground or something. I don't know, it seems like what it's doing. Wouldn't you say? Let me know in the comments, bubs. What's that tractor doing out there? Right now, what is going on? We're going 24. Do I need help? Is it really windy here? I did change the battery amps down a little bit. I made the battery amps 24 instead of 25. Maybe that's why we're not climbing as fast as I usually do. Maybe it was just the wind. I think the wind was the culprit there. So on this ride I had the battery amps set to 24 amps. So I guess we'll have to see like what the max temperature was today, but it's also like 5 or 10 degrees cooler than it was yesterday, so I don't know. Not exactly an objective measurement comparison. We're cruising along nicely. slow down in amazement, either confusion or amazement of an e-bike before their eyes. But it's kind of awkward and sketchy to when it's like a 60-mile-an-hour zone and people usually drive 80 miles an hour, and then you're riding a bike on the shoulder, on the very edge of the shoulder, and there's some weird vehicle behind you tailing you slowly when there's no other cars on the road and they could easily go past you. But they're back there, they're doing something back there. I don't know. It's either a scared grandma or it's a bedazzled boomer. I don't know. It's the unexplained mysteries of e-biking. There's a lot of people that seem to see e-bikes and then they're just like questioning their eyes or something. It seems like questioning their eyes, and they're not quite sure what they're seeing. Man, do we need that other battery amp, or is it just like the wind today, Bubs? I don't know. I feel like I'm going slow here. Usually we're going 30. There's some kind of a hawk up there right above me, swooping around. It looked white. His belly was kind of like white and a little bit tan. Just the wind. My brakes making that noise again. Back to normal. And the dear Falcon, clinging on desperately, trying its best. I got another G900 motor kit coming today, Bubs. Then I'm gonna put it on that other bike, the Schwinn Axiom Comp X. It's another 29er mountain bike, and we're gonna put another Bafang G900 kit on that thing. And we are gonna try that one out because it has a Microshift derailleur. It's got the Microshift Acolyte Derailleur on it, so I can test out the Acolyte on that other bike. I'll try it out. I'm still gonna buy an Acolyte for this bike. So let's see here, what's the motor at? 104. And we're barely using any power. We're using like 600 watts and we're going 35 miles an hour. 8 volts and 52 volts or what, but it seems like maybe it's just the wind, I don't know. But we're going 34 miles an hour here and it's like very efficient right now, it appears. Now it's getting windier. I gotta grease this G900 up very soon. So thanks for watching. I am going to, what am I gonna do? We're gonna build another G900 very soon. We're also gonna be trying out the Microshift Acolyte group set. And we're gonna see if that derailleur can hold the chain on better. I'll probably try it on that Schwinn Comp, whatever the hell it's called, Comp X. But I am gonna get an Acolyte on this bike as well, probably. So make sure you like and subscribe. I might even get a different fork as well. I don't know, we'll have to see. Let me know what you want me to do in the comments. I'm not building any expensive direct drive hub motor e-bikes right now though, because the tariffs messed everything up, unfortunately. So like and subscribe. Make sure you double like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell everybody about it. Let me know how your Bafang G900 motor kit is doing. And I'll see you Bubs in the next video. I'm going to build another one right now. Peace out. Later, dudes.